See students, here in this network there are some resistances are connected to a cell whose internal resistance is given, and here I can redraw the effective circuit of this combination so that you can understand very well. See here, this is the cell with internal resistance. I am drawing like this. Cell, internal resistance. This EMF is 1.5 volt and the internal resistance is 0.3 ohm. And here to this cell a resistance 2 ohm is connected like this between the ends of the cell. This is 2 ohm, and here also this 4 ohm connected across the terminals of the cell. So this is 4 ohm resistor connected across the terminals of the same cell, and this 12 ohm is also connected to the ends of the same cell, that is just like this. This is of 12 ohm. So here up to this there are 3 resistors which are connected parallel to each other, so that this parallel combination is having the effective resistance 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3, so that 1 by R effective is equal to 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 12. See here, the LCM for this is 12, 6 plus 3 plus 1, that is 10 by 12, so that R effective is equal to 12 by 10 is equal to 1.2 ohm. What is the effective resistance of the entire circuit? For this part, the effective resistance is 1.2, and this entire is, you can take it as R equivalent. See, this is the cell here whose internal resistance is 0.3 ohm and EMF is 1.5 volt, and here the R equivalent, the effective value of all these resistors, R equivalent, connected across this, so that what is the effective resistance of the system? R effective is equal to R equivalent plus small, where this 0.3 ohm is internal resistance, that is small r. So that R effective is equal to, what is R equivalent? 1.2 ohm, 1.2 plus small r is 0.3, so that R effective is equal to 1.5 ohm. So here you are asked to find current in the ammeter. Ammeter reading means current passing through this battery. See here, this is the ammeter. That means what is the effective current of the circuit, you are asked. Ammeter reading means effective current. That I is equal to E effective by R effective, so that E effective is 1.5 ohm, and by 1.5 volt, and R effective is also 1.5. So the current through this battery is given by 1 ampere. This is the answer for this problem, and this is the solution.
కింద పాస్ వాటర్.
Dear students, see here. In this problem, in a given circuit, the galvanometer shows zero deflection. That means the current in this galvanometer is zero. No current is flowing in this part. That means if it is like that, what is the value of resistance R for this part? Listen carefully. If A is the battery with 2 volt EMF, it is in open circuit and also parallel to this resistor R, and the voltage of this resistor is equal to 2 volt. See, for this part, the EMF of the cell B is 12 volt. Out of this 12 volt, this R has received 2 volt, and the remaining voltage is transferred to this 500 volt. So that voltage across 500 ohm resistance is 12 minus 2 is equal to 10 volts. So for this resistor, the voltage is 10 volt. What is the current in this resistance? 500. So I in the 500 ohm resistance is V500 by resistance of the 500 ohm resistance. What is resistance? 500. V500 is we have already taken as 10 by R500 is nothing but 500. In this situation, you got a current of 1 by 50 amperes. See, this current is coming towards this junction, but here in this part there is no current. That is why galvanometer is showing 0. Whatever the current flowing through this 500 ohm resistance must and should pass through this resistor R. So, what is the current in the resistance? This 1 by 50 is the current in this resistance also. So, here I is equal to 1 by 50 and voltage across this V is equal to 2 volt, and I want resistance R is equal to V by I. What is V? 2 by 1 by 50. That is equal to 100 ohms is the resistance connected in this circuit, so that the galvanometer shows 0 deflection. This is the solution for this question. We will continue in the next video some more solved problems. Thank you.